Okay, so what if, like, you saw something with your own eyes, but you couldn't actually believe it?
Hmm.
I mean, what if a video could, like, completely make up stuff a leader was saying or doing, even cause, like, a whole political crisis?
Yeah.
Well, that is the future that this project, The Whispers of Al-Khalij,
Hmm.
is sort of pushing us to think about.
Right.
And it's really interesting because they use this kind of cool blend of, like, cutting-edge tech with this ancient Bahraini folklore.
Yeah, what's so interesting is how this project, sets all this stuff in the Gulf region, right? A place where, like, trusting the spoken word, like stories, people telling you things, has always been so important, paramount.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden you've got to imagine, that trust being totally shattered by deepfakes.
Well,
These
that-
videos that are so seamlessly manipulated that you can't even tell what's real anymore.
It's true, and it's so vivid in the project description, too.
Mhm.
It's like these gleaming skyscrapers right next to these crumbling wind towers,
Right.
and it's almost like this collision of the future and the past.
Yeah.
And in that sort of crash, truth becomes this really fragile thing.
It does. And that's really where the project hits a nerve, right?
Yeah.
Because imagine, deep fakes of like Gulf leaders causing all this unrest and turmoil.
Yeah.
And it plays on that tension we were talking about a second ago
Right.
between what we've always relied on, stories, traditions, things people tell us, and this digital world where anything can be just made up, fabricated.
And it's like, it makes me think of those times you see something online and you're like, wait, is that real?
Right.
But this is like that feeling times 1,000.
Exactly. It's not just that the technology is out there.
Right.
It's that someone could use it to manipulate things.
Right.
And that's what makes this project so fascinating. I mean,
Yeah.
the designer behind The Whispers of Al-Khalij is an AI.
Wait, the designer's an AI.
Yes, a fictional AI.
That's crazy.
I know, right?
Okay. Al-Haddad 10129.
Al-Haddad 10129. Okay.
And they use folklore, fashion trends, even sci-fi to, like, create these different scenarios.
Yeah.
So this AI is, like, making these super potent deepfakes, but the goal isn't actually to, like, deceive people.
Exactly. It's like Al-Haddad 10129 is holding up this mirror and saying, look how easily truth can be totally distorted.
Wow.
The project's more about showing how vulnerable we are in this digital age.
Okay, but how does folklore play into all this?
Well, think about like the jinn,
Yeah.
these supernatural beings in all those traditional stories.
Mm-hmm.
Now imagine them brought to life in these crazy, realistic deepfakes.
Oh, wow.
It mixes the familiar with the unsettling,
Right.
and it taps into these deeply ingrained cultural beliefs to make the threat feel even more real.
That is brilliant.
Right.
So if you can't even trust what you see with your own eyes, then
Yeah.
what can you trust?
Right.
This is kind of a wake-up call, don't you think?
It really is. It's a warning about how trust is eroding.
Hmm.
And it's a challenge for all of us to become